Sure. My name is Nelly Uvuzua. I'm 19 years old and I am 1.5 years in e.p.a. I think education is, of course, like the important thing that we have to do. Many young people don't want to participate in politics and like mostly don't like politicians that are in power. And they think that other young people will, like, I don't know, rescue the society or change something and feel like that their vote or their opinion is not that important. I mean, for the election, every vote is important. So we should inform them, educate them more of how much the decision of the election and like the people will have influence of their life in the future. So yeah, we should educate and inform them. This is really important.
So I'm Toki. The whole name is Tokcan, but everyone called me Toki. I'm 26 years old almost, and I come from Iran originally, but it's about 7 years that I live here in Hamburg. So democratic process sometimes it's not easy to just focus on it and learn about it, because sometimes it's boring for some people, absolutely for young people. We have to be a little bit creative and with workshops, with playing and this stuff, encourage them to give information to them and learn more about it. And I think it's better to not focus on what's happened many years ago. Focus about the present and also future, because it's really important for young people and they really wanted to know what is going on in future or right now. So yeah, just make it a little bit much more interesting for them.
Hello, my name is Michel Amani, 22 years old, from Turku, Finland, originally from Congo, DRC. I would say maybe two things about that. Taking young people in political decision and helping them to know the importance of participating in voting, and also taking their point of view in consideration, because when we feel left out, it's complicated for us to vote, and sometimes we just take it like easily because we feel like most of the people are like the most thing like that matter is the older like generation. They don't really like think about young people, what they think, what they want, and many of us are disappointed because every time before vote they say things they will never be like they will ending doing nothing what they promise. So I'll just say like keeping problems, like trying to resolve thing they once promised to do.
Working with Equal Opportunities Initiative Association, which is a non-governmental organization. Well, we should encourage all the people to take part in the democratic processes, but it's more important for the young people because the future is there, you know. Much more information and much more personal involvement that are, I think, the two things that we should pursue.
Yes, I'm Dorka, I'm 18 and I come from Budapest, Hungary. I think just making it clear that their voice matters and that their vote is not for nothing. It really does count, and every single person should vote, because then this is how an effective democracy works. This is the only way if everyone does it and participates.
Hello, I'm João, I'm from Lisboa, Portugal, and I'm from the group of Ecostilistas. So to encourage the young people to take part on the democratic process, I think it's important to give them the tools to do it. For example, in the elections, we should ask for them to vote, because vote is a very important tool for them to decide about their future. And I think the young person should use all of the tools that they have in their possession, and the vote is a very important one to take part of the democratic.
Okay, so I think everybody knows what happened in the pandemic and how much that influenced young people. It was a really difficult time. You couldn't go out, hang out with your friends. You were kind of forced to stay home in a place with your family. For some people, it was maybe a good experience, but for others, maybe not if they don't have like maybe a connection to their family. So they felt really isolated. Like they can build a body dysmorphia, for example, when they see the beauty standards that are built in social media, even if they're not always real and sometimes really hard to reach. So yeah, we have a lot of issues that young people are facing now and also did in the past. Support each other because we're in a really difficult time period, I would say, and support education, like the basic things that like we need are not fully required, I would say.
About mental health, I can say loneliness, media, social media nowadays, we see a lot that a lot of girls or boys, they just watch media and see, oh my God, she has a beautiful body, I don't, she has a beautiful face, or wow, he can go to the gym, he can work, he can do everything, he have money, and they compare themselves. So we can see a lot of mental health happen here. And also loneliness. A lot of people that they are lonely and they feel lonely, or they feel that they don't belong to somewhere or someone sometimes. Feeling you're not enough and you don't have goal in your life, and maybe you cannot even make a goal for your life or the reason to live, and why you're here and why you want to live, or why you breathe. And these kind of things, it's something that comes in your heart and you think, okay, so I cannot continue. And we see some young people, they starting to hurt themselves, or their mind also say, no, I'm not enough, I cannot do this. And sometimes they afraid, or maybe they think it's not okay to ask for help, which is okay. All the time you can ask for help and talk about your mental health. And I think mental health is as important as your physical health. So take it serious. I think we have to be a good listener, listen to them, and also do something, some activities that they by themselves think about their mental health, and have a small maybe checklist that what can I do for myself and feel okay.
I think mental health is really big situation now in, I would say, in the whole world, and especially for our generation. Young people are going through a lot of things, and the issues that I always say is loneliness, and also the lack of communication, and also I would say if we feel like we are not heard by someone, that can like create many like mental health issues. I think by listening to them, being there for them, uh, trying to know what they would like to do, and also by being there is like it does mean you have to talk about what he feels like, but being like present, like as a support to them, and trying to resolve or trying to know what we should do to improve that situation to a better way.
The biggest issue, I think, is that there is a certain lack of face-to-face communication, and it is subsided with, online communication, which is not good. It affects the health and the spirit of optimism. So much more face-to-face communication. This is what we should support, I think. Offering the young people opportunities to do real things that are of interest for them, that would limit, I think, the online communication, and will encourage youngsters to get engaged in real things.
Currently, I think mostly isolation and loneliness, I think, is what really is affecting us, especially after a long time in quarantine and when young people weren't allowed to go out and exist in a community, in a school. I think that really took a toll on everybody's mental well-being. So I think that's the main thing. Making a safe space for them to participate in all kinds of activities face-to-face, something that is not online and something that is in this reality. So I think creating these communities and showing them that they have opportunities to take part in any activity that they like, really just advocating for them.
We have different topics that affect mental health, but nowadays, I would say like the three big topics are the social media, the loneliness, and also the discrimination about the mental health. Like people don't take it too serious. So I think that are the big three topics right now. So to show comprehension, to embrace them, to listen to them, and also to help them in a professional way, because there are professionals to doing that. So I think we should give them the space, the tools, not just wait for them to talk with us, but also to show us and to show how we can help them.